you be the magistrate to record 164 statement. He was nominated by Karthikeyan that you are not participated in any major events. You be the magistrate and record the statement. So before recording the statement, they were in my custody for 30 days. Mr. Pariu, Murugan, Nalini, all were in my custody, police custody. According to TADA Act, 30 days police custody was there.
Yes.
So they have interrogated many times. And for telling you, for me only, I tell you the fact also how it happened. We thought he is a diploma in electronics and he seized him a black book, American secret publication, which contains how to make a bomb and all this thing. So we thought he is the bomb maker. He is the belt bomb maker. So we were concentrating on it. And we were telling that you will be put behind, you are the main man. Then Doraiswamy advocate came one day and he told whatever happened is happened, now cooperate with the police. I was there present.
Okay.
Next day, Arivu called me. Sir, one more thing I want to say. You are all telling me that I am the person who made the bomb. I was not the person. He did not include this word. By mistake, whether he omitted it or that time Arivu was very alert. So any accused giving 160 statement, he will say, sir, I only purchased 9-volt battery. I do not know whether it is going to be used. So that line he did not properly write. That was the last line. Then when we saw in the people pointed out another officer, Amit Verma. He was the person who was overlooking whether the statement is whatever they told is correct or not. He found out that this statement is not there. And that for knowing, it was used by the assassin. உபயோகப்படுத்தப்பட்டு அப்படின்றது எழுதப்படவில்லை சார்னு Karthikeyan called him and said, why did you omit it? He has given a statement. Yes, it is not that somebody has wanted you to write. It is a statement. You see it. And I don't want to say it. We recorded a video recording. Whatever the interrogation of accused is there, the video recording is there. It is still there in the SIT office. But that is all not marked as an evidence. But in that, Sonam convinced. So he wrote, added it. Then he should have immediately told Karthikeyan, no sir, whatever he has told, I have to write it. He should have stopped with that. Number one. And I would have appreciated
that itself.
Number two, when he examined us as 52 witnesses in the box, he should have told.
Yes.
He should have told if he is really okay. Then, after conviction and after everything is over, he comes out with that. Because what a conscience he works is, he did not write at that point of time. He wrote after included. That is the conscience which brings him even. But it exposed his inaction and his ignorance. I don't so that will show his partiality, because I was eyewitness and I know every recorded statement. It is my responsibility. They put it in a cover and give it to me. I submit it to the court. So every action of this I know about, because by telling I want to make Mr. Tyagarajan also consciousness. You see, he is right. But he should have told it at that point of time itself, or he should have told, sir, it may be during interrogation, but not before me. Number one. Okay, you did not do it, you included it.
Then you could have written a further statement also.
No. Further statement we would have asked him to write, you would have written it also. Or then leave alone. In the court itself you can say, sir, it is this word, because I presumed that this battery was purchased by Sivarasan. What for? It is for using the belt bomb. You would have told indirectly, even though without making, because you don't be hostile. Yes. And that's what I always say.
Yes, sir. You said that Kittu was once coming to India.
That is what I am telling why RAW, why I am dragging the intelligence agency. They are supposed to collect intelligence outside India. If any conspiracy is hatched to kill Rajiv Gandhi, it is for them to collect it.
Correct.
Number one.
Correct.
This you must understand.
Yes.
That they failed it. They failed it. The LTTE is the boys' army of RAW. They do not know about the boys. They called him as a boys' army. That they are calling.
Raw.
I can tame them within 72 hours. That's what Prabhakaran says. They came to damn me with 72 hours. 720 days they tried, they did not. They failed. That is, even now it is there, the statement of. Now that is number one. Number two, at the very point of time, as I told you, any intelligence or police officer, anything has happened, we should not say he is not involved, he is involved. Unless evidence comes. It is for, leave it to the investigating agency. Number two. Number three, they never helped during my investigation. I got the satanic force printed in here, printed in UK. It is 2 volumes. Where are the intelligence agencies? They were watching all these things. That total failure. Number 4, when the Sri Lankan people came and took all the photos, whatever we have seized, they are interested more in finding out what is the photographs seized, who are all, what is the. These RAW people never went and took any document from me, because they are supposed to collect intelligence on LTT. They should have come and seen the photographs and videos. It is their duty. They never came. On the other hand, they worked against us during our investigation to make a Home Minister to say in the Parliament that it is not LTT, it is CIA. It is still there in the Parliament.
They were having very close contact with Kittu.
What they told ultimately, Kittu is their mole. I am telling you, the raw director became mole for LTT. Instead of, they made him to LTT. They became the mole to LTT. They used RAW.
What happened to Kittu? Is
When
there any involvement
when
of
93 came, when 93 came, the Southern Command, this was intercepted a ship, MV Ahat, intercepted. He openly surrendered. And he talked to Vaiko also. You know, the Southern Command, Coast Guard was first, then later on Southern Command. The Southern Command was not interested in catching him alive, and that was the intention. They said, you don't shoot and all these things. Then immediately, who gave the order to withdraw the Southern Command and give it to the Western Command?
IB or RA?
It will come from Cabinet Secretariat.
Okay.
Cabinet Secretariat means RA.
Okay.
RAW. And the instruction, immediately he came and he was shot dead as a joint director.
For what
CBI.
purpose he came to India?
He came to India according to later on by information. Charge sheet la Prabhakaran name was included. So they tried to not to include, but it was not possible. When they included, then he was sent to find out any way to remove him from the charge sheet. You know, as you know, discharge.
Then what happened to Kittu, sir?
That's what I have told you. Everybody was surprised. In fact, we were there in Maligai, and the information came that Kittu has been arrived here in Agatship, and the Navy has surrounded. Then we heard the news that instruction came from Delhi, and he was to shoot. It was told by one of my naval front officer. Naval front officer, he told me that till now we wanted to catch him because he is not retaliating any force.
Yes.
So he is surrendering.
Yes.
So it is our duty to
Sir,
catch him.
here I have got my own suspicion that any hardcore LTTU cadre will never surrender. That too, Kittu is deemed to be the number 2 lieutenant of from Mr. Prabhakaran. Then that could be the case. How could we expect that Kittu will surrender?
This is the same question I also put. Because he should have committed suicide by cyanide.
Yes.
The moment command, but he did not do it. By coming to India itself is a risky factor. Number 2, when he surrendered, he should have committed suicide. He by biting cyanide. But the third, he is already his ship is being fired. So this is all videographed. I am telling the video is still there with the Navy. It is all videographed. That videograph evidence was exhibited in the Vizag court. That he is coming on the deck and he is surrendering. Please don't shoot. I am surrendering. I am surrendering.
It amounts to cold-blooded murder.
No, it is a cold-blooded murder. See,
yes.
Whoever may be, as you say, according to LTT, you have to commit suicide and all these things. But he is coming with a purpose, risking his life. And with all these things, facing, he did not want to die. If he wants to die, he should not have come to India. He knows that the police will surround him. But when he comes for a purpose and surrenders him, then you must catch him alive. And it is our duty immediately, SIT should have gone And the MDMA people should have gone and impressed upon the Delhi people, we want him alive, all these things. But on the other hand, you shot him dead. And the case came to CBI SIT.
Then
MV Agat case, again SIT registered the case and we caught hold of all this ship.
so the
crew.
authorities wants to suppress something.
That,
they didn't want to catch him alive?
If he is caught alive, the fear of accused, the other accused, unknown accused, I can't say, is intelligent accused. He may stir out the indirect helping of
Other agencies.
helping LTT in assassinating. That's why I told in my book, in my Conspiracy to Kill Rajiv Gandhi book, the international conspiracy you leave it. The conspiracy is with LTT, with our intelligence and the Indian government. No doubt, LTT has executed it. There is no doubt about it. Nobody can go back on that.
So all the accused now convicted, they are real accused.
100%. I can,
100%.
I don't know, not even one single person is there. He doesn't associated with this case. Everybody knows about it.
And all the convicted persons are not innocent persons.
Innocent person. All the 41 I can account it. I can account. Not
But
only this 20.
you have got your own apprehension that so many other accused who were directly or indirectly abetted, or aided or conspirated with this commission of offence are at large now.
No, directly, indirectly and preventive offence of accused are outside.
Outside.
Yes.
So you are not satisfied with your investigation because of so much of pressure from higher side. You are not able to conduct a fair investigation.
During the case itself, I found the pressure. During the investigation itself, I could found the pressure not to go to the politician.
You are very well aware, sir, that as per section 248 CRPC, only when a case is proved beyond all reasonable doubt, and the accused can be convicted. Here, there are so many accusing fingers against so many fellows, so many evidence are still not brought in. In such a situation, all these accused who are languishing in jail are necessary to be released immediately. Is it not?
You are 100% correct.
Is it
But
reasonable?
I am telling you, what you talk, what I am talking, it's all after their conviction in 1999 by the Supreme Court of India. Who has to put up all these things before the court? Who has to put in the trial court? It is the defense advocate.
Correct.
Defense
All
advocate
these
has to
questions should have
bring,
been raised by them.
raised by them.
Yes.
They should have brought it on record that they are not involved, there other people are involved and all these things. They should have blasted this case left and right. I tell you the truth, there are 11 advocates who are defending. Only one accused was not defending by advocate, that is Murugan. I tell you, the Murugan raised valuable question and valuable answer. Then all these other 11 advocates, indirectly, I am telling you, they helped my prosecution case. I am telling you, on record. I am telling you, it is on record. You take my case, prosecutor will just get up. What is your name? What is that happened? You narrate it. Sir, I went to the Sri Perumbudur meeting. I did not found, I attended there. Immediately, what he didn't say about Danu, he didn't say Navarasan, Sivarasan, Haribabu, nothing he didn't say about it. But we write that there was on the sterile area, we saw one lady, sir, one kurta pajama man and all these things. So this is what he will say it. Now, at what place you are there, how to see them, and they will fix it up, the witness who doesn't want to narrate it in open in a very beautiful way. That this is what happened, this is how you take the cross-examination.
So all the defense advocates, they helped the process indirectly.
Indirectly. Why? Because I tell you, the instruction of the higher up at that time, LTTE, Prabhakaran, the matter is over.
Oh.
The matter is over. They are not supposed to be caught. Now what they are caught, now LTTE big leaders are there. Allow the trial to go. My dear Siddhannan, if you ask me, how did you come to this opinion, I can feel the pulse as to how the defense advocate, they could have brought Ramjit Malani, they could have brought many criminal lawyers, they could have brought anything. On the other hand, one advocate will ask one question and another advocate will counter it and make the case stronger. and this is on record. You take my chief is only 10 pages. My chief examination is only 120 pages, 150 pages. The cross examination is 350 pages.
Oh.
So
Sir, actually, sir.
no, you tell me the answer. In a big case like this, when LTT name is involved, Prabhakaran name is involved, even though he is not tried, should they not bring from a senior advocate from Delhi?
Definitely.
Will they not come forward? No. Why they? Even if they not come forward, they were engaged by this amicus. But why did Ram Jethmalani came in the Supreme Court? Why did Ram Jethmalani came in the Supreme Court? Can he not come here? Why did Natarajan, who was defending in them in the Supreme Court, he did not appear in this trial court?
Okay, sir.
Who-
Rajiv
You see,
Gandhi, the national
ultimately-
leader who would have been the prime minister afterwards, was brutally assassinated by bomb blast. What could be the motive for the LTT, sir?
I tell you, my dear, this is what everybody is asking. I am not telling from my imagination or by anything. You read the statement on 1/4/1990. Mr. Prabhakaran, after 2.5 years exile underground, he surfaces, gives interview to the public, press. It is still there on 1/4/1990. Statement of Prabhakaran, LTT statement. You go to the YouTube, you will get it. In that, what he says, I am not against the Indian people. I am not against the present leadership of India. I am against the former leadership of India for his misguided policy. This is the word. Number one. He gave interview in Sunday. Why I turned against Indian government? Prabhakar, Rajiv, 5 reasons he gives. He says this, I accepted this, I accepted the accord. 4/8/1987.
87, Indo-Sri-Lankan
In the-
Accord.
no, in Sudumalai, I accepted and spoke to my people. I welcomed the IPK. Then they made me to take the weapon by arresting 12 commandos of mine. And Dilipan went on fast. The government of India never helped him to end the fast. Number 2, they never put pressure on Jayawardene to implement the accord. Third, when 12 commandos were caught by Sri Lankan Navy and handed over to IPKF, they were again trying to hand over to Sri Lankan government. They didn't protect. That is where they came in the guise of protecting Sri Lankan Tamils. And when they are not able to protect 12 people and willing to hand over to Sri Lankan government, how they are going to protect Tamilam? That's how I attacked. So 100 army, the police fellows were killed in East, and 100 fellows of military fellows were killed on a retaliation.
IPKF.
No,
Oh,
this
Sri Lankan
LTT. I did not kill one IPKF officer. You state the statement in Satanic Force. I did not kill one IPKF officer. But these IPKF people were asked to fight against us, to control us. And they looted our Doordarshan, Nidarshan, and searched, and they blocked everything. The war started. War started. When they had started searching my house, instead of protecting my house, then what I will do? I may hold my hand and surrender before them. So I took the arm back. I fought it. Now, as a revenge of IPKF atrocity, I could have killed Rajiv Gandhi immediately after 1989. He came several times to India, in the Chennai, or he was without security, Z plus only. The same security when he was in 21/5/91. I could have killed him. Why I did not kill? On 15th March 1991, the Congress manifest election at para 56, they say in the foreign policy, we reiterate, if we come back to the power, we will implement Indo-Sri Lanka Accord. This is the point of explosion. I don't want Sri Lanka, India to interfere. I don't want Rajiv Gandhi to be the Prime Minister. And if he becomes the Prime Minister, he says, I will implement Indo-Sri Lanka Accord. So I have to kill him before he becomes the Prime Minister of India. On 15th March, the message comes from 22nd March from Puttu, can you do it in Delhi? After the manifest. And everybody in LTT who objected Prabhakaran not to assassinate Rajiv Gandhi was silenced by showing this. You want Indo-Sri Lanka Accord again to come to Sri Lanka? It is again my principle. So I have to eliminate it. That is how they have eliminated. This is the motive on record.
Okay.
Now, immediately after he came back, 1990, he assassinated Padmanabha. Okay, he did not touch any IPKF officer. Has he touched any IPKF officer for atrocity? Has he killed? Now tell me, have you come across any news? Any Indian officer who was killed, harassed and raped, and he is not a mercenary. I have written in my documentary, in YouTube, you can go and see in my assassination documentary, where in 2005, after my retirement, when Prabhakaran was alive, that video was released, documentary was released, when MDMA, Jain Commission told super conspiracy. But I told Prabhakaran will never be a mercenary. He is not a coolie. He is not a coolie padai. He will never become a mercenary, sir. That is his character, sir. I tell him, apart from the character of accused, he is one of the best militant leader. He should have changed like Yasser Arafat. When opportunity came, Yasser Arafat is the most wanted terrorist in the world.
In the world, yes, yes.
But he changed at one point of time. And the same United States of America extended his red carpet income. I wished he should have changed by taking this Indo-Sri Lanka card as a method. But unfortunately,
Something happened.
Unfortunately, that monolithic character of Prabhakaran has spoiled it.
Okay. Few leaders from Tamil Nadu, they are still reiterating that Prabhakaran is still alive and he will be coming shortly, openly. Is it true,
See,
sir?
as far as nobody has seen the body of Prabhakaran, nobody has seen. It's all shown in the videos and TV and all these things. But his son video was shown. Everybody agreed it is son of Prabhakaran. Everybody was son. But when they show the Prabhakaran photo, they did not agree. They say, no, he is not a Prabhakaran. Prabhakaran is alive. They differentiate between his son and himself.
But
Number one. Number two, there is one in Mahabharata, Ramayana, when Vishnu, that fellow who became defected from Ravana, Vibhushana, like that one Karuna is there. Or Karuna is defected from LTTE, bodyguard. He was the person who identified the body. Number one, because he was his bodyguard.
Yes.
He was not he was a bodyguard. Number one, there was no DNA. His father and mother were alive at that time. For your information, in 2009, the father and mother, they were there.
India.
No, they were there in Sri Lanka.
Okay.
They were in India. They were there in India. So, as usual, DNA test. DNA test is the best test apart from that. Then more than that, I am telling you, in 1975, there was a shootout case in Pandi Bazar police
Yes.
station. And Prabhakaran was Uma Maheshwaran.
Plot Muma.
So there was a shootout and in that he was arrested and his fingerprint was taken.
Yes.
And we have collected the fingerprint and this was handed over to Sri Lankan police. So fingerprint.
They were not even.
No, they were not having. What they had is only birth certificate.
Okay.
They gave me only birth certificate.
Okay.
They never had the fingerprint of Prabhakaran.
Okay.
It is only Indian police, Tamil Nadu police.
That is tallied with that.
You see, they immediately after my retirement, 2000, I retired. So MDMA people asked me, where is that document? I told it is listed as a document but not marked as an exhibit. Then petition was filed and taken. What happened afterwards, I can only presume, after all the wind comes.
What is your opinion, sir? Whether he is still alive? Whether you believe that he is alive?
Even if he is alive, he will not be the same Prabhakaran as he was. Number one.
Okay.
100% I believe that he has been eliminated by Sri Lankan army. Why? Because on two reasons. One is Sri Lankan army is no match for LTT. They have seen Indian army. What is that Sri Lankan army? Let Gotabatiya come or anybody come. But they are more intelligent than anybody. They can blast the whole Colombo. They are intelligent people. But any fighter has to fight with a stomach full. That lifeline from supply from India to Sri Lanka war cut. How long they can fight?
Okay.
Number one. Number two, there was a message from KP. KP is he is still alive. There was a message to him that you come down to middle of the sea. I will lift him, take you to Thailand and Malaysia. But his wish was, I don't want to go to any other country except Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
Except Tamil Nadu. He has given an interview that KP, it is still there. He is alive. He is the person who was the right hand of Prabhakaran, and he is the person who told that Prabhakaran is no more. If Prabhakaran is alive, that fellow today he cannot be alive in Jaffna.
Correct. Correct. Sir, so far as you are concerned that there are a few more accused to be apprehended.
Few more suspects, and investigation has to be
Their
conducted, and
complicities are to be verified.
Yes, verified.
They may
I don't
become
say that
an
they are
accused.
Yes.
And there were so many interference, and CBI was not deemed to be a free hand policing agency. It was only a caged parrot. Likewise, so many persons are claiming whether you believe that justice will be done if all the 7 persons languishing in jails are released immediately.
You see, as far as there are 2 points which I want to make.
Because they are already in jail for more than 28 years.
No, irrespective of 28 years or 30 years. I first of all grade them. Number 1 grade, number 2 grade, number 3rd grade, number 4th grade. Number 1 grade is a conspirator. Number 2, second grade is a planner and executor. 3rd grade is logistic supporters and hardcore accused. 4th is shelters, giving shelter and all these things. Now the 1st and 2nd grade has gone, all dead. Danu, Subha, everybody has gone. But one lady escaped, that I told you, Adirai. She escaped from the noose, and that's unfortunate. But the same logical evidences should have applied to all the 7 accused. That the Supreme Court has failed on. Number 2. When I compare this, my point of the punishment is given by the judicial authority. I cannot question it. But when I analyze the evidence, when I look for this thing, when Supreme Court discriminate among the 7, 4 has to be death and 3 has to be life. As an investigating
and finally
officer,
it was changed.
It was changed. But as an investigating officer, I can go on record that even that death accused penalty are not proportionate to their involvement. Involvement equivalent to the punishment. Always a proportionate punishment is required for the offence committed. And just for helping one body, you cannot be hanged. That is not the correct. That is the law of the land also. So there should be a discrimination. When you look at the discrimination, they come in the 3rd and 4th category. And the 3rd and 4th category, I mean to say that they are disproportionate. But I happen to see, Mr. Siddhanan, hats off to you. You have interviewed one woman constable, Chandra, husband. You see, a victim's mind is always like that. Victim's mind is always like that. The sympathy goes to accused. This is a man's character. Because the victim is no more. Victim is no more. Who has to take care of the victim family? It is the government. The government is not taking care of the family. And I heard that our daughter is a mental patient, 32 years.
30 years old.
My eyes rolled down. The impact of Rajiv Gandhi assassination is by putting all the suspects, it is not going to be compensated by that lady. You forget about other things. For that, I will. But even now, he said that if I come, I will shoot everybody.
Yeah.
That mentality is there in the victim's mind, and that should not be the case in judiciary or in administration, in government. When you are releasing so many accused involved in so many and the rest of rare case, you can also give concession to them. But concession in the sense, already one given life, death to life.
It was committed.
It was committed. That concession has been given. But life means what is life? Who has to decide who life sentence? It is the 24 years. In America, 38 years, 100 years. Are you going to live 150 years? How the sentences are there? So this sentence, in my opinion, is concerned, is a fiasco. It is not in accordance with the jurisprudence. So, jurisprudence, justice, natural justice has to be done.
So if all the 7 accused, as per the recommendation of the Tamil Nadu government,
and the
if
central
they are
government
released as per orders of the governor, it is reasonable, justifiable.
I will always welcome it. I will always welcome
it. But the Seema, the local leader, Tamilian leader, he says that only LTT, he indirectly claims that only LTT people have assassinated this Rajiv Gandhi.
That's what when பானையில் பொங்கி வரும்போது உடைக்கிற கதையா போயிடுது. I mean, I can't say in English.
Yes.
When the boiling rice is coming out, at that time, right, for release of the 7 accused, at that time, that fellow comes and breaks this part.
Now claims that
And
the
now
LTT only committed,
nobody
sir.
can eat. Nobody can eat.
Yes, now he claims vehemently that the LTT only committed this offence. Whether when you were investigating this case, whether Mr. Seaman came to you and deposed anything, sir?
I have never heard about the name of the Seaman even during my investigation. I don't know whether we heard about Nedumaran, we heard about Kovai Ramakrishnan, we heard about Kolathur Mani, we heard about Vaiko, we heard about DMK.
So definitely
President.
Mr. Seaman's
You know,
statement will have some
Seaman,
very bad impact upon the
it's
and the minds of the authorities.
He is taking the credit of somebody's doing.
Okay.
That should not be. That should not be. Number one, as I told you, I also see Seaman in. I have moved with him. I have participated in many of them. He is a man who comes out whatever he wants to say, and he doesn't mince a word. Other politicians are cunning fellow. They know something has happened. It is Fernandez. துன்பியல் சம்பவம்னு அவரே ஒத்துக்கிட்டார், ஓப்பனில் சொல்லிட்டார். துன்பியல் சம்பவம்னு சொல்ல வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்லை, நான் சம்மந்தமே கிடையாதுயா அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருக்கலாம் அந்த வேர்ல்டு ப்ரெஸ் ரிப்போர்ட்டுக்கு. எப்போ துன்பியல் சம்பவம்னு சொன்னாரோ இவங்களுக்கும் துன்பியல் சம்பவம் தெரிஞ்சு போச்சு. அதை ஓப்பனாக நம்ம அட்மிட் பண்ணக்கூடாது. தேர் ஆர் சர்டன் மோட் ஆஃப் கான்டாக்ட் இஸ்
Very nice, sir.
பட் he is a open minded man. Whatever he thinks, he will sell it in the public.
Okay, nice.
That is another goodness I appreciate.
Very nice,
for
very
his-
nice, very nice, sir. One more question, sir. One more and the final question. That you are very well aware that all these accused were actually involved in Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. This case was, though it was originally registered by the state police and investigated for a day, it was totally from the second day onwards, it was investigated by the CBI.
Yes, yes.
And in a case which is investigated by the CBI, when the question of this commutation or pardoning as per Article 161
or
of the
72.
Constitution of India comes, the Government of India has a say. So without consultation, without giving the permission from the Government of India, when a case is investigated by the CBI, the local government or the governor has got no authority, no say at all. Now the government of Tamil Nadu has passed a resolution in the assembly and they have forwarded to the governor for releasing those 7 accused. Whether the governor has power, sir?
Sir,
Power to release?
you know, it is not only the government of India on the recommendation, President has rejected and Article 72.
But the section 438 CRPC stipulates that in the case of a criminal case which was investigated by the central agencies like CBI, only the government of India has a say. Like you said, sir, rightly said, 438A
Should give consent.
should be consulted. Yes. So now the governor cannot take any action on his own
Yes.
without getting concurrence from the government of
Yes,
India.
yes, exactly.
In such a case, the petitioner is still sleeping in the office of the governor of Tamil Nadu. What will be the situation, sir?
But
What would
no,
happen?
first of all, the state government has no authority to pass a resolution because they know very well. Otherwise, Jayalalitha would not have written a letter to government of India. By writing a letter and giving them ultimatum of 24 hours, she knows without the consent of central government,
Government of India,
this accused cannot be released. But still, she wrote, and then that was refused. And Supreme Court again went to constitutional bench whether the state has the power to release this accused, especially these 7 accused, without the consent of the central government. They have categorically stated, without the consent of the concurrence of the central government, the state government has no authority. Even after knowing it, they have not gone for appeal against that judgment. Review petition also they have not put it. None, any of the state, forget about Tamil Nadu, they should have put all the states joined together, they should have put. They did not put review petition. On the other hand, they have just played assembly and made governor as a party to it now. When governor is a party to it, and governor is appointed by whom?
The President of India.
The President of India. He is a representative of the central government. And can he take independent action? Even though, you see, as far as the constitution, anything recommended by the state government relating to the state affairs, he cannot say no. He has to go by the cabinet. And that is the decision. But when government has no power, and when it is forwarded to him, everybody knows it's for just cheating the public and keeping the accused in good humor. But they are indirectly digging the grave for this accused till live for longer. Anybody should have put a petition. The same state government, what is a life sentence you decide. Once you said 14 years, now you say life to life. What is the difference between life to life and this? Anybody has filed any petition?
If anybody goes to court by citing your own book, sir,
Yes.
the Supreme Court may review the case and
No, no, no.
they may order de novo inquiry
Yeah, no, you see.
or further inquiry,
No,
further investigation.
Whatever may be said and done. And 2012 I have written this book, and Tamil 2009 I have written it. And this judgment came in 2015, that release before 1 year of death of Sadashivam, Justice Sadashivam judgment came. Why the Supreme Court has no power to remit under the article Constitution, only confirm or acute or review. That's all. But why they take the power, overall power, Constitution, when the government fails, when the justice system fails, then they will take the power. They have the power, super power. And that power has been utilized in many cases, not only in their cases. There are many cases where they have the delay aspect, they have reduced the, commuted the punishment. The same thing Sadashivan judge has taken. But at that time, something has gone. He is from Tamil Nadu man, and he must have read the news item, Jain Commission of report. After all, this extraneous factor carries.
Your book.
Yeah, no, extraneous factor carries for a judge to take a decision. It is nice that they have reduced on the punishment from death to this place. At least that much they have. He has done the judge. Now, leaving the question whether the concurrence is a requirement or not, that also it is a CRPC. It can be amended any time. The Constitution can be amended as you like it, but CRPC can be amended. The state has given the case to CBI. When the state has got the overall right, the state should act upon these cases. Whether it is related to investigation is only agency. It is not like that. Let them make a representation, make an amendment. Law Commission, let them give a.
But the criminal law cannot be given retrospective effect.
No, it cannot be retrospective. At least in future, it will be helpful, instead of crying like this. In future also, it should help.
Very nice, sir. So, in the midst of your tight schedule, you have spent so much time with us to share your rich experience with regard to the investigation of Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay,
Thanks a lot.
இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, கமெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. தி ஐ ஓபனர் சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. முடிஞ்சா பெல் பட்டனை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க.